Well, hi everybody. Today we're going to do what's called countersinking. This is the next step after I've scribed out all the notes and I know where all the notes are going to be in here. Countersinking is when we take the areas between the notes and sink them just a little bit. Make sure that the bowl is nice and round and doesn't have any creases in it or high spots or anything like that. And we also go through in between each of the rim notes and create a little valley in there as well. And the effect that that has as you work on this is that the note areas themselves begin to pop up a little bit. They begin to stand a little bit proud of the bowl because you're sinking everything but them. So I'm trying to create a structure here where the neutral space in the bowl is nice and flat and will isolate the notes as much as possible. Well, remember when I talked about the game of whack-a-mole when I was sinking the pan? This is another game of whack-a-mole. This one's a little more delicate, a little more detailed. The best tool I have for this job is this index finger right here with all the green paint on it. The instrument is finally starting to give up its paint. The metal is stretched enough and I'm hammering enough that the paint is beginning to powder off and gather in the middle. I want to make sure that there's a nice smooth valley in between each note so that the note stands proud on its own and it's not sharing its vibrations with its neighbor. It's beginning to look and sound like a pan. There's different pitches on all these bubbles now. And they're starting to bubble up. They're actually starting to stand proud just because I am hammering and flattening the areas around the notes. Well, I think I've just about got it. I will probably come back tomorrow and just before I do any other work on this, run my finger around in all of the dead spots just to make sure that there's nothing sticking up. But I believe we have a good countersink here. The bowl feels nice and smooth, and as my finger travels around the notes, I'm not really feeling too much in the way of bumps or valleys or anything like that. There should be valleys between each note, and it's especially important where the notes are really close together. So I'm paying extra attention to the little gaps in the crowded areas of the pan so that the notes have a distinct valley between them for isolation. But it's definitely getting there, and I think I'm almost done with this, and so we'll be ready for grooving shortly. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off on countersinking and call it a success. And the next job will be grooving, and that's going to take me some time to do. It's a very laborious thing to do by hand, and it's very detail oriented as well. But I'll at least show you how I get started on that. And from there we start having fun with fire and all kinds of stuff. So stay tuned, and we're going to get this baby looking like a real pan here real soon. So I hope you guys are staying safe, and I'm looking forward to my Zoom meeting with you all. And I guess that's it. Keep your stick on the ice.